From the picturesque Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle, welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. It is the opener of the 2024 season for these two teams, and off we go on EA Sports. Here comes a return from the end zone. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the shotgun, they'll throw to get this one started. He'll get this complete. That's Anthony Schwartz. Second down and 3. He'll drop to throw. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. They get 25 on that connection. First down, Seattle.
This is a great example, Mike, of just how effective it is when you're efficient on early downs throwing the ball. I mean, when you can pick up first downs without getting to third down, as the game unfolds, things just get easier and easier. Take what the defense is giving you. Don't force the ball downfield. But when you can stay ahead of the chains without having to get to third and have it plays, that's when an offense is really firing.
That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down. They'll look to throw again.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Slot receiver, headed right. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. They'll look to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They put a receiver in motion to the left. Seattle. Now Justin Tucker for the point after. He's got it. And the Seahawks have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He's got a man downfield. It's Mims. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Denver. Will Lutz now for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Broncos come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Pressure gets there. And down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
He'll get this out wide. Down the left sideline. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. A big play for Seattle. 32 yards. They'll come up here 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Texas.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Got it into the hands of Mims. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. He'll take a shot with Mims. And he will go all the way. Marvin Mims. Touchdown, Denver. What a start to the year. His 2nd touchdown in this opening half. So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. He's going to air this one out, and they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. It's the Broncos with the early lead. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Back to the air one more time. Quick throw here is complete. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
Putting the tight end in motion. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They're going to motion the tight end over here. That is caught. And he'll take it on in. Javon Achane. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. Nix, now to throw it here on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. That is brought in. And he will dive into the end zone. 70 yards. Touchdown, Denver. And how about that? His first career catch also becomes his first career NFL touchdown. So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
3rd and 9. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. A pickup there of 25 yards. It's good for a Seahawks first down. They'll look to throw yet again.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. And is open middle of the field. It is caught. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. And there is a...
To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Seattle. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half. Tucker's extra point up and good. And the Seahawks will even this score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. And they'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. No one open, he'll drop it to his running back. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. So 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We're back to Seattle after this. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Dotson, the man in motion. Nick's gonna throw for it. That's taken in. He's got the first down and more than that. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
So many of these young rookie quarterbacks, they come into difficult situations. We see it year in and year out. They don't have a lot of veteran pieces around them. Maybe their weapons aren't great, but I don't think that's the case for Bo Nix.
That's taken in by Franklin. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. 2nd and a yard. Back to throw is Nix. He's going to look for the home run ball. That is hard. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
He slams it in there, and he is in. Touchdown, Broncos. And what an opener it has been for this rookie. That's now his 2nd touchdown here in week 1. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
First and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Now, he'll air one out. He's got it! And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks have come back to level things. It's 28 all. So, a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this first half as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Nix now on 1st and 10. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities, and after that play, it's pretty clear why.
Second down. Nix. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half. Coach, thank you. And the rain only intensifying as the teams are back out here for what figures to be a sloppy second half to come. The rain not letting up. It continues to be a factor here as we get back underway in the second half. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A first down throw for Nix. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice job with the protection up front. Just nobody could get open downfield. So it's a combination of your offensive weapons have to do a better job taking advantage of that time to work and separate. But also, how impressive is that by that defense to be able to cover for that amount of time?
On second down, it's Nix. Going for it all. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Taken in by Dotson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
You just can't ask for better protection than that, especially on third down. Clean pocket, tons of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. And at this level, if you give quarterbacks that amount of time, chances are they're going to find somebody downfield.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Now, a second down throw for Nix. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. He'll drop to throw. And this ball incomplete on third down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
On fourth down, here's Nix. And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush, and it will lead to a turnover on downs.
So the key to this fourth down stop defensively was their ability to flush the quarterback out of the pocket. Anytime you can do that, you shrink the field, you limit the quarterback's options, and in this case, he can't find anyone, and ultimately, he goes down for a huge fourth down stop.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now they'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
They'll look to throw. To the sideline, he's got it. The official says yes, the feet are in, and they convert on 4th down. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos will take over here just shy of the 30.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. He connects with Mims. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Really nice footwork here with a little tightrope action along the sideline. But this is all about the pass leading him a little too far out of bounds, and he's unable to secure the catch.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. To throw is Nix. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. A gain there of 11. Good for a Denver 1st down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Got it into the hands of Mims. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is 1st down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early 1st down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike. Touchdown, field goal. But either way, I'm coming away with points.
To the left side, into the hands of Franklin. And he's into the end zone. Troy Franklin. Touchdown, Denver. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Taking off. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick. Picking up the 1st down. From out of the gun, he'll throw. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to...
And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of this third quarter.
35, Seahawks 28.
They need one right now. Third and long. Tight end going in motion here. On third down, they'll set up to throw. Oh, and once again, the pressure too intense. They get him down again.
An 8-yard loss brings up fourth down.
They send the tight end in motion. Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Jones. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Nix, now to throw it here on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Now Nick's going to look to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And it's going to be third down. Nix from the gun on third down. And the Broncos are going to have a first and goal coming up. He's out of bounds at the 2. Gain of 12 and a first down.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. We'll see if they can put this one out of reach.
That one taken in. Jahan Dotson. Touchdown, Broncos. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Broncos will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going up top. That's caught. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. Now faking the give. That is caught. And he will score again. Touchdown, Seahawks. what a start to the season. It's a 3-touchdown week #1. And the Seahawks with another big moment. They'll try to add the 2-point conversion here. That's out quickly and complete. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Knicks now on 1st and 10. And he will get down here as he wisely avoids the contact. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down. Throwing. Knicks. A dive and a catch. 2 plays, 2 nice pickups to start the drive. This one a gain of 18. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He'll get that complete to Franklin. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left. And it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Here's a toss as they look to run. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Denver. It's a debut for the ages, paying immediate dividends. 3 touchdowns in the season opener.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll drop to throw. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down.
For a Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
There's that man again. Another catch. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet. And the Seahawks with another big moment. They'll try to add the two-point conversion here.
The Seahawks will line up for the two-point conversion.
Now they'll set up to throw. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Talanoa Hufanga.
Keeps the score, Broncos 50, Seahawks 42.
A one-score game late, and you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens. But we can see here, an onside kick, not much of a chance.
It's first down, and they'll run. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now Seattle will use the final timeout. Clock is stopped. 47 seconds left here in the fourth.
What you love about these running backs, Mike, is that their confidence is that they can make every play a big play. But in this case, sometimes you have to know, all right, it's over. Cut my losses, try to get back to the original line of scrimmage and survive to the next down. But tries to make this play extended and takes a big loss.
That's taken in by Dotson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A first down throw for Nix. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
They'll come up for 1st and 10. They motion a receiver right. Back to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Well, it's safe to say this offense now is entering desperation mode. They have such a long way to go with such little time to do it. You're thinking chunk plays, get out of bounds. You have to stop the clock and continue to pick up as much yardage as you can to, at the very least, be in position to take one Hail Mary shot to the end zone.
Putting the tight end in motion. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He's going to take a shot down the field. And this will be a touchdown. They are within a 2-point conversion of coming back to tie this game. The last touchdown, that was only half the battle. Now they've got to get the 2-point conversion to tie this game up. Here we go. One final play. And this is caught. He's able to hang on. They get the 2 points, and we are tied in the final minute of play. Final seconds here, overtime looming on the horizon as they kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's first down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down. So, overtime coming up, not a playoff game, so a quick reminder of the rules. Each team gets one possession unless the opening possession is a touchdown. Then it's game over. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts, and all replays come from upstairs. If the first OT ends in a tie, so does the game. 4 quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. This one will not be returned, but bounced before the goal line, so it's a chance in week 1 to explain the new rule. It's touchback, and the ball comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
This guy's really starting to roll now. I mean, his involvement in the passing game just continues to pick up. And until the defense identifies him as a pass threat, I expect this quarterback to keep looking his way.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Up the middle they go. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
And just like that, you go from second and inches, where you think it's pretty much a given that you're going to move the chains, to now finding yourself in third and 2 or 3. Great job by that defense. This completely changes this possession.
And he's going to go backwards again. The defense coming up big, forcing fourth down.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
On fourth down, here's Nix. That's taken in. He's going to have a Broncos first down as they wind up getting 13 on fourth down.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open. Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
This one intercepted. And he is going to score. It's a shocking finish here in overtime. This game is over. So it's a win here for the Seahawks. They get the opening week victory, move to 1-0. Give their new head coach a W in his debut at the helm.